never played fair. So tell me why now should we care? Queen Bee told y'all a long time ago that we run the atmosphere. Did we build it? Yeah. Do we own it? Yeah. We even in the studios running playback. Shout out to Airman Sally, the young guard, to all the G's like us. Yeah, we go hard. See, this is how we feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. You wouldn't need it if you knew what we overcome. Do you know what we gotta overcome? But they ain't stopping nothing. Me and my girls on top, straight stunting. And we abide by a real strict code. Hands off my ex and homies over.
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
We play. I'll wait.
I'd rather be me.
Do work all day.
We don't see defeat.
You be fly that, can we buy that? We even run the full court, make it stack. Shout out to Maya Moore, the young guard, to all the girls like us, yeah, we go hard. See, this is how it feel to be a champion. We might fall down, but we never run. So proud of that we overcome. Do you know we gotta overcome? We bow down to none. I want to hail out all my dead ones. Time really does fly when you're having fun, but the party don't stop till we staring down the sun.
You try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Kick it! Kick it!
If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door. If you try to shut us down, we'll show you just how we get down. And just to even up the score, we're coming kicking down your door.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the Knox in the house, right? And I go by the name of Wyclef. I bought the band. And we need all the ladies to report on the dance floor. And you know my slogan, no fighting and no
Popping knocking when I met you, shorty had the long extension. Told her I'm a bad man, but I only got the best intention. Tough and not a bluffer. I want you to be my lead, don't have to take it undercover. Just on the bells are ringing, people singing, rice is throwing, flower bringing. Ding-a-ling-a-ling, the honeymoon is when we going, and I take you to a place that you didn't even know exists. What's your wish? Dinner at the Eiffel Tower in Paris.
Shot us in the basement party. Yeah. Turn it to the greatest party. Yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up. Yeah. And my love was tripping. Yeah. Now I feel my body drifting. Yeah. Baby girl, she got me lifted. Am I tripping? Yeah. Excuse her while she kisses the sky. 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 Jaws dropping when she walking, kind of thing that happen often. More than just a little. I be shooting down the city, black the latest gears. When she where you see that sun in the air. Fashion week all year, throwing money in the air. She's happy with my lady, other girls they wanna hate her. It comes with the territory, ball players wanna date her. All we got is loyalty, I'm treating you like royalty. I'ma spoil you every day of the week. Shot us in the basement party, yeah. Turn into the greatest party, yeah. Never see my baby coming. Just once, and we went up.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. We're all set to bring you a terrific contest here as these two divisional rivals renew acquaintances for the first time this season. There's always a little something extra at stake when these teams face off. It's the Redskins going up against the Giants. With that, let's get up to MetLife Stadium in New Jersey as we say hello to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. Well, they tried to give this home crowd something to cheer about early, but it failed. I don't know, maybe you try that on the road to get some momentum. What about here at home?
Would agree with you totally on that. I think at home, you don't ever want to put your fans in a position where they're questioning what you're doing. And right now, they have to be in the stand saying, why would we even do that? We're already behind you. You don't need us anymore. And this one, boy, an unsuccessful attempt, that could really change the momentum of this game in a hurry.
And some room to maneuver. 30, 10. They come out with one back, and he is in. Touchdown, New York. It's their quarterback. His first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first quarter lead. And they wasted no time right down near the goal line, and they just sneak it in.
Just do what you need to do. Big guys going up front. At the field general, the leader, just falling behind him.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. Oh, look at this. A flip to the kicker. He's going to try to run for it. And he is not going to make it. They stop him up short, and this will remain a 6-0 ball game. Boy, so they don't get the conversion, but they're going to go right into the onside kick formation. And this is going to be covered up by the Redskins. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
Mr. Davis, you're a football lifer, my friend. You've called games at the highest level. You know head coaches inside and out. Please explain that one to me. Speechless. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. And the big boys up front in the trenches, what do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know with the man.
There goes Sterling Shepard. And he will finally be taken out of bounds.
Usually hitting a deep post pattern, as we just saw there for a big gainer, that's tough to do because you usually have a safety or two in the middle of the field. But if you hit enough crossers and underneath routes and curls, you start to get those guys creeping up, wanting to make plays.
And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Giants add on to their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. On the return, here's a speedy Jamison Crowder. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. First down throw for Cousins. And Reed with it over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So they put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Hey, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? And almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Cousins to throw it, and he finds the tight end, Reed. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Third and short yardage, Cousins. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on fourth down, the Redskins will call on Tressway to punt it away. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. They'll give it to him right up the gut. They find some open field here. The 40, 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Giants. A big play there, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Giants are able to grow their lead.
Well, Brandon, if we go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator, he showed us his script. Didn't show us everything now. He said, here's the script for the game. I think everything's going according to plan in a big way. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's about as good. That is as good as you can do, I guess. So, well done.
Yeah, well done indeed. Tremendous execution.
Now it's Crowder. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer is.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. In there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On second down, here's Kaepernick. He's got time. Steps away to his left. Kaepernick hit. Fumble. He lost the football. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. Here's the Giant offense now as they get ready to take over here. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys.
And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Their big tight end with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Giants add on to their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27. Kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
You like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Offense readies for a 2nd and 1. Now Kaepernick throwing on 2nd down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They were trying to get it there to Josh Doctson, and it's 3rd and short. Offensive starters time, Charles, for the Washington Redskins.
Let's look at Josh Doctson, the wide receiver out of TCU. Grew up in Fort Worth. His mom works at the university as a vice president. He actually went to Wyoming first, transferred back to TCU, and boy, is he a high flyer. Throw it up in the air, he'll go up and get it.
Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And now on 4th and 1, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Giants are going to get a 1st down.
And they pick up a 1st down, and that came out of the fullback position, but as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean that's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many pro style where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
Partner, your thoughts on this D-line?
I love a unit that can control the run and get after the passer. This is an all-around terrific defensive front. Hard
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say maybe makes that offense feel good. But when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
And the defense for New York.
Landon Collins is built like your typical tackle-first safety, but he does have the ability to play the deep part of the field.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Tight right. 91. Switch gears.
In his own end zone, it's Kaepernick. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will have the football deep in enemy territory all the way at the 10-yard line. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Play clock winding down. And, oh, that is going to be a safety. Oh, my. All I can say is that baby might have just set the game of football back 40 years. Maybe 50, maybe 60.
Let's just go for
100.
70. Just keep going.
The game never started.
Because there's no way I can analyze that. There's just no way.